Growing up, going to Lubbock Christian School was a big blessing to me. I started in kindergarten and finished up my senior year of high school at Lubbock Christian, and was so blessed to be able to experience all the different programs that come with going to a Christian school, and especially one that sticks out in my mind from the very beginning, starting in kindergarten, is chapel.
LCS is so important to me because it's not only the place that I grew up, but it was also the place that I was able to develop not only academically, but also developmentally and spiritually. What I was seeing at home was also being reinforced every single day at school.
Well, I was blessed to have parents who sent me to Lubbock Christian K through 12. You know, thinking back to that experience, I just remember all the teachers that I've had. I had Miss Hughes in first grade. I remember having her, Miss Hill in third grade.
I kind of have a unique story. I had lived in Kenya for 14 years. So I transitioned into the U.S., and a large part of that was coming into LCHS. And I think God used LCHS in a very large way to make my transition a really blessed transition.
LCS has changed my life in a multitude of factors. Something that's very unique to LCS is that if they're interested in academics, there's an academic route that you can go. If you're interested in band, art, there's routes that you can explore in both those facets. And the school actually accommodates you. They don't say no. They never say no to you.
And mine was a little different. I didn't start at Lubbock Christian until I was in high school, so after middle school, and it was a blessing that my parents decided that that's where I needed to be for high school, and I decided that's where I needed to be. It just felt like home.
In second grade at Lubbock Christian School with Miss Eineitner, I remember studying science, and not only studying about everything that we were learning in science, but that we serve a God that is bigger than anything we can imagine. And that is why I am now studying nurse anesthesia, to help people on a daily basis and to continue the love of science that was seeded within me so long ago.
See, I'm a fourth year medical student, so when I do go to residency interviews for surgery, the first thing I hear from people is, "You're too polite." That character is what I built at Lubbock Christian.
Since moving to Malawi, I've changed careers in the sense that I'm now more of a Bible teacher. Well, I think back to many of the Bible teachers that I had the privilege of sitting and listening to, and Mr. Dahlstrom is one of those teachers. Just getting to sit in his class and see what a godly man he is. Certainly don't forget Mr. Dahlstrom.
Lubbock Christian really made me a better leader, a better servant for others, instead of hiding in the crowd.
I'm 5 months away from medical school graduation. You know, unfortunately, I could only invite a few people. And when I think about those that I want to attend, and those individuals are people like Mr. Dahlstrom, the superintendent, who I remember seeing when I was in pre-K, taking me across the street on his horse, and then following me and giving me my diploma 14 years later. My principal, the friends who I made in pre-K and stayed with all the way through graduation, those individuals are the ones that should be there right now, because it's without those individuals in my life that I would never be here today.
LCS has not only been important in my life personally, but my parents met there in 6th grade, and we just have a really long family history of our love for Lubbock Christian School. I don't know of a school that I love so dearly.
Sports was a big part of my junior high and high school experience at Lubbock Christian, and the coaches and everyone, it was like a family. I was able to be on a state-winning basketball team and a volleyball team that was very successful through my high school years as well.
If I could do it all over again, you betcha, I would put my white coat up and be in high school all over again. It made me the man I am today, and I'll tell any parent in Lubbock that if they're looking to find a school for their child, LCS is the place to go.
It's all about Christ and what He did for us, and that I think it's so important that Lubbock Christian School is teaching kids that every single day, and it's something that is not just until they're out of elementary or out of high school or get into college, but it's something that is going to affect eternity, and what is more important than that?